Birkin bag at Hermes boutique will cost you 38,000 USD. But what is the real cost out of the factory? Today, I'm going to break it down in front of you step by step. First thing first, Hermes only use the leathers from the 3 top-level suppliers. One is called Nuti from Italy. And the second is Weinheimera from Germany. And the third is Haas from France. One piece of Togo leather, the same leather as this one, will cost 450 USD. And one piece of the leather is only enough to make one Birkin, okay? The thread. And of course, for Hermes Birkin, the thread is also the best top level. It's called Fil au Chinois from France. This is actually the Rolls Royce in thread. For each bag, the cost is 25 USD. And then the hardware. See, this hardware is called 316 hardware. It's also known as the ocean stainless steel because it can withstand the erosion of seawater. It's the best stainless steel. For one piece of bag, the hardware will cost 150 USD. The edge oil. This edge oil is imported from Italy. It's called heat seal edge oil. For each bag, it will cost 50 USD. The interior lining, it used lambskin imported from France. For each bag, the cost will be 100 USD. And also inside, there is a zipper from rebranded. And the zipper for one bag is 10 USD. And then the cost of human resource. The French artisans is much more expensive than Chinese artisans. To finish one bag, the human resource cost will be 600 USD. The package, this is not that expensive, it's 10 USD. So now to sum those up, the total cost will be 1,400 USD for one Birkin out of factory. But why Hermes will charge you 38,000 USD for one bag? That's because more than 90% of the price is paid for its logo. But if you do not care about the logo, you just want the same quality, same material, you can just buy from us. Because for our bags, we use exactly the same material, same leather, same hardware, same edge oil. The only difference is one, we don't have the logo, so we don't have to pay so much amount of money just for that logo. And second, our human resource is much cheaper. This is why this bag from our factory only costs you 1,000 USD, but even better quality and craftsmanship.
What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Thank you so much for clicking on this episode. I really do appreciate your love and support on this channel. So on our today's episode, have you all been seeing what's going on between China and the United States of America? So the Chinese have decided to expose these big brands, these big companies, these big bags and shoes companies that everyone wants to own. And I'm really surprised because you know what, I've been working so hard to buy one of these bags, and I mean everybody wants to look you know, smart and all that, and you want to feel like, you know, but now these companies are being exposed that whatever that you guys are paying for these brands are not worth it, because they get these goods from China only to go back to the States or in Europe for them to be branded with the brands that you all buy into. Because honestly, most people buy because of the brand name, not because of the quality. As long as it's Chanel, as long as it's Louis Vuitton, as long as it's Adidas, you don't care about the quality. And as long as you get it from an Adidas shop, or as long as you fly all the way to Paris to get some of these brands, are you okay with that? But now China has decided to expose this with the ongoing tariff war and the ongoing trade war that's happening. Now I want us to watch these videos together, guys. Every clip and every stitch that you'll be seeing on our today's episode, credits belongs to the original creators of these videos that you'll be seeing on your screens. If you're coming across this channel for the first time, my good name is Gracie. Kindly consider subscribing to the channel, give this video a like, and let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. So let's dive right ahead and we'll come back with more commentary.
There's nothing a Chinese factory can't make. Brooks Brothers, a premium shirt brand from the States, actually produce most of their products all in China. One of their largest suppliers is actually based in Guangdong in China. Interesting, the scale of the factories in this region specifically, they're not massive, but all of them are willing to invest heavily in research and development. For example, the world's first long-stable cotton gene sequencing product was completed here. Factories from this region are beloved by those world top brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Singer, Lacoste, Hugo Boss. Recent years, with the rise of emerging manufacturing countries like Vietnam and India, many might think that Guangdong's shirt industry might get impacted. But that's not the case, at least for now, because Guangdong's niche market is only for those middle to high-end markets like Europe and America. With its technological advantages, it will remain as a significant area. Alright guys, that's enough for today. If you're interested in more about manufacturer factories behind those big brands, leave your message in the comment section and I will talk in my next videos. And don't forget to follow Luna, your best sourcing partner. You know who is producing high-quality accessories for those luxury brands like Chanel, Estee Lauder, L'Oreal?
You're saying you're the supplier behind all these beauty accessories for those big luxury brands? L'Oreal, MAC, Chanel, Bobbi Brown, and even Rosewood Hotel.
Last week we also received our order, Royston. Yeah, the comb like 20,000 pieces, one color.
Now show me your factory, show me the production line.
Here, this is our cutting room. So you can see the machine, here color clip, and here comb here. After cutting, we can take the color clips out like this. Here's our molding area. Take off the plate. After make the mold, mock the shape, so we can include the spring and the flower accessories.
This is like the final touch up. You have to polish and check like
defective.
Quality control.
Here's our coating plate. On the surface, we will spray a draw effect. Here's our packing plate. Here is one of our warehouse. Here is our material area. All the asset board we have ordered here.
Oh, tell me, what is this? This is like PVC or acrylic?
Acetate material. The material is eco-friendly and more durable and flexible than PVC or acrylic materials.
Okay.
It's the most expensive material.
How expensive?
For this one, for example, this one like 50 RMB one piece.
One piece, 50
Yeah, 50 RMB.
And the cost of it.
Yeah.
Your made in Italy Gucci 80% come from Chinese factory. They just add the logo in Europe to make you pay the price of 10 times. Close your eyes. If your hammer says made in China, does it feel cheaper? No, that's no quality issue. It's luxury brand washing. Fun fact, the hand stitching your product, 42% are Chinese artisans. We don't do cheap, we do underrated luxury. Why pay 2,000 euro for Parisian air? Same leather, same craft, just without the European fairy tale facts. Be a luxury rebel, you can shop on Chinese platforms such as Taobao, 1688, Tianmao, Jingdong. You can even go directly to Guangzhou, Yiwu, Quanzhou, Wenzhou to buy. Don't know how to buy, how to pay, or arrange delivery? Just PM me. GoNest to provide free shopping guidance and shipping services for you.
Nike, Adidas, Fila, UGG. Who are the suppliers behind them from China? First, Nike's largest supplier from China, FGF Group, which is based in Henan and is also one of the largest footwear and clothing manufacturer company from China. Second, Adidas' largest supplier from China, Pouchon Group, which is so big that it has 2 production bases in Southeast Asia and China. Third, UGG's largest supplier from China, Honglong Group. And guys, you have to know Honglong from Henan. It is the largest snow boot manufacturer through the world. Finally, Shengtai from Zhejiang is the largest supplier for Fila. Alright guys, that's enough for today. This is Luna. Don't forget to follow me for more insider information about the manufacturer behind things. Who are the suppliers behind Lululemon? Some of their yoga wears are actually from Xianglong Clothing and Huangqisheng Clothing. And guess what? Both factories are located in Yiwu here. And these 2 factories also supply clothing for Fila and Under Armour. I guess most of you know the price of Lululemon or other big brands. They sell you a legging pants for $100. And guess what? Here in these 2 factories, you can get them for around $5 to $6. Crazy. And what's even better? The material and the craftsmanship are basically the same because they all come the same production line. See, this is why people come to China and looking for the OEM factory, because they just can get the cheapest and best quality product from there and sell you, I don't know how much, Alright guys, if you want to know more about Lululemon or any other activewear brands, leave your message in the comment section. I'm Luna, your reliable sourcing partner. Who are the suppliers behind Salomon, Timberland, New Balance, Adidas, Nike, la 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 la? First, Fafo Factory, one of the world's largest OEM sports shoe manufacturer. It is like a Foxconn in the shoemaking industry. During its heyday, it has over 100,000 employees in just one of its factories in Dongguan. What even surprised me is that it owns an independent brand called YY Sport. It's like a distributor for sports shoes like Nike and Adidas, same as like Foot Locker in America and JD Sports in England. Second, Huajian Group. It is one of the largest OEM manufacturer for leather shoes in China. On the other hand, Huajian mainly offer the OEM service towards those big brands like Gucci, Tory Burch, Coach, Calvin Klein, etc. Sounds crazy, right? Alright guys, this is Luna. Follow me for more China sourcing tips.
They rob you blind and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution. For decades, your government and oligarchs only ship your job to China. Not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap laborers. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crushed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit. And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people. My family also benefited from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodged tax, and poured billions into endless wars. And you get stagnant wages, crippling healthcare costs, cheap dopamine, debt, and flagged wave property made in China while they pick your pocket. For 40 years, both China and the United States benefit from the trade, the manufacturing, but only one of us use that wealth to build. This isn't China's fault. This is yours. You let this happen. You let the oligarchs feed you lies while they made you fat, poor, and addicted. Now they blame China for mess they made. I don't think so. I don't think you need another tariff. You need to wake up. You need to take your country back. I think you need a revolution.
You know the tariff war is getting bad because ain't no TikTok in China. So how are they all landing on our FYP? Now I know you've been seeing this guy all over your FYP. Well, he goes by the name of Sin Bags, and he's basically been exposing luxury brands, their costs, and how you can get these bags directly. Albeit you won't get the label, but you'll still get the quality material. And you've also probably been seeing this woman here. Well, she goes by the name of Luna, sourcing China, and she lets you know the distributors for some of your favorite clothing brands, including Lululemon. Now, people have been trying to figure out, why are these people coming across FYP? Well, here's the thing. We've gone through a tariff war with the United States and China China has started to reduce their regulations on a lot of things, which includes counterfeiting. If you guys didn't know, China is an authoritarian regime, and so they have strict guidelines when it comes to counterfeiting because prior to all the tariff wars, they used to have a relationship with the US, and China used to honor patents as well as trademarks for a lot of these luxury brands until the trade war happened, and then they just said, F it. Now, before the trade war, we were still able to get those dupes from the gate, if you know what I will. But that's because most of those distributors hadn't got caught yet. Because again, prior, China had this like, if we don't see it, it's not occurring type of policy. But if they did see it, then they would be taken down. And that's why a lot of those Gate, Alibaba, AliExpress type of companies would often go down. And it'd be really hard to find those distributors again because they would get caught. And then they would have to come back and rebrand as a new name, even though they still had the same material. But now that those regulations have been dropped, you're going to start seeing a lot more of these distributors basically just selling directly to you. And what makes the story even more funny is that TikTok's not in China, y'all. It's not there. It's under a different subsidiary name, but it's not TikTok. And those apps don't cross. So the fact that you're seeing these videos makes it even more hilarious.
China! I did not know Chinese people could be this petty. I see Chinese people and I'm like, they're very cutesy, they're very demure, they're very mindful. But Uncle Trump, you have pressed the wrong button. I don't know what you have done. I don't know what's going on, okay? So this is a novice ass. I have no idea. This is me watching from TikTok. But I don't know what's going on at the moment. But one thing for sure, I am loving the way Chinese people are being petty. I did not know you guys could be this petty. No, I don't know if you guys have stumbled across China FYP or Chinese FYP, this war going on between China and America at the moment. I am loving it. I'm loving the way they're spilling all the beans. They literally, Chinese people are spilling a lot. Don't come for my British ass. Actually, I'm not British, I'm Nigerian. Don't come for my Nigerian ass. I am just a resident in the UK. But I promise you, when it comes to this case, I'm Nigerian. Don't come to England though. Please don't, because we're not that strong. We are not that strong in England. We are not. We don't fight. We're very polite. We're very kind. We're very cutesy. We're very mindful. We don't fight. Like, we just go, you're right, Alan. Hi. Like, we are very mindful here. Don't come for us, please. But I am loving all the pettiness. I did not know Chinese people have it. Guys, have you come across all these videos? They are spilling everything. China 0, America minus 0.0000000. Because I'm loving it. I'm here for it. I'm loving it.
China has clocked our damn tea all day on this app. Eddie Vance's ass got up on this here internet yesterday and called Chinese people Chinese peasants. China woke up and said, "It's petty time. I'm about to show them who the real peasants are." The way China has clocked our tea on this app, I am embarrassed. Okay? Embarrassed. Check this out though.
Just $10,000, you can buy the Luban cabin house. All houses are made in our factory. You don't have to renovate this. We have done everything for you. All fine decorations. With aircon and floor heating, it's like spring all year round. What you need, what we have.
China woke up on demon time. They said, try me. Check this out. It gets even better. China said, peasant, yeah, mammy. But wait, I got even better.
China possesses the world's most efficient and innovative capabilities. To eliminate venue limitations for parties, we've invented a transformational container that can move anywhere. When transformed, it accommodates 200 people, offering infinite possibilities for party scenarios. Equipped with ventilation systems, central air conditioning, and a 5D holographic digital hall, the space can store various foldable furniture after contraction. This innovation can multiply revenue potential for your business plans.
I am embarrassed. Who is the peasant for real? I'm just saying, okay? Because the way they clocked our tea on this app today, China has clocked our goddamn tea, okay? China has checked us in ways that I never thought anyone could. China said, we don't have to pop our gums. I'm from the show me country. I can show you better than I could ever tell you. Child, J checkmated us, and if you don't think they did, you are missing it.
Yes, it's all made in China, but I'm not here for the bags. I'm here for the furniture, the laundry pods, the cars, the houses. Because I just saw a lady in a very nice factory in China telling us that we can buy 50 laundry pods for $1 because they're the ones who manufacture Tide and Gain, while we're here paying $20 for yeah, I'm gonna need 2 pallets of those. Next thing I saw was the furniture and the prices. Baby, we're over here paying $3,000, $5,000, even $6,000 for couches. Then I saw them advertising the cars. The cars we're paying $50,000 and $60,000 for, they're selling for $10,000. And not only are these cars more advanced, like way better than the stuff we got over here. And the last thing I saw were the houses. They have these beautiful luxury homes. They're like a mixture between an RV and a trailer home. They were like, for $11,000, this could be yours. We could literally end homelessness in this country if we had that over here. I'm gonna need about 10 of those. So whoever has the links, drop it below. Now people from China, don't even worry about the shipping. I got it. I'm gonna rent a boat and I'm gonna meet y'all in the Pacific Ocean because at this point it's cheaper for us to row our little boat to the Pacific Ocean than to keep buying stuff here.
So China's gonna win this trade war. You know that, right? they're going to win the trade war, and their win has already begun. Today is Saturday, April 12th, and Trump has already excluded iPhones, electronics, and computers from the tariffs that he's placed on China. That's because he doesn't want to just come in right away and throw in the towel and blink like he's been doing with everything else. So, just so we're clear, there's two really obvious reasons why China is going to easily and handily win this trade war. Number one, China has no factories in America, okay? American manufacturers, on the other hand, have thousands of factories in China because they manufacture their goods in China because it's cheap labor and it's cheap and they make more profit, and end of story. Are we clear? All the leverage goes to China. China has no factories in America. All China does is buy goods from America. They don't have to buy goods from America, but they choose to. And now that this tariff has been placed against China, they won't buy from America because all they buy are soybeans and wheat and flour. And they can buy that anywhere else in the world. Yes, they can. And they will. But right now, there are senators and Congress people, House members, screaming at the Trump administration because farmers are getting destroyed because China is targeting the red states too and making sure they stop buying everything. And they're stopping movie production, and they're not allowing movies to be shown in China. People in China can't buy Netflix and all that stuff, from what I'm hearing. It's just zillions of dollars. Anyway, China will win the trade war, probably this week.
Yeah, guys, so that is actually what's happening, and I'm laughing at all the drama that's going on. So we all know, or if you don't know why this is happening, it's because Trump and the new administration decided to put high tariffs or high taxes for goods that are coming from China. So that means the goods that are coming from China to the United States of America have to be sold at a higher prices. So this would definitely mess the market of, you know, goods that are coming from China or things imported from China. But when it comes to these big brands, they'll not be affected in any way because, I mean, at the end of the day, they only buy these things for a few coins, a few dollars, and they come to sell to you at thousands of dollars. And this is why China has decided to take on this move. The new administration, it's actually not the US, but the new administration has decided to put tariffs on so many countries because what they want to make America great again. But by the look of these things, is like the new administration is trying to make China great. You all have been learning all things that they say about China. Most people are really surprised learning how life is like in China, especially those people in the United States of America, because I mean, we all been growing knowing that America is the greatest country, is the land of dreams, and you know, you can accomplish and achieve anything that you want in this life when you're in the United States of America. So most people who don't learn much about the world, or who haven't, you know, been so much interested on learning about other parts of the world, especially because they believe that their country is great and has everything that you could ever ask for, are being surprised. And now people are like, you know, we've been buying these bags, we've been buying these shoes at quite expensive prices, $1,000, and now they're learning that they were all not worth it. You know, for me, I know, and most people know that most of the things that we buy from household, like China actually has everything that you'd ever ask for, from your dressing, from your wardrobe to your kitchen, to your sitting room, to your bedroom, anything that you'd need, they do have everything. And even from the videos that we actually watch or see on social media, is that China has everything to offer, from the high end to the low end brands or quality, from high end quality to low end quality. And these brands are the ones that have the high quality, that when they actually buy them after all the labor has been done in China and they are shipped to the final final finishes, like the branding, the zipping and all that, and now they have to charge you like I don't know, 100 times more than 100 times more, because I mean, if you're getting like this bag, like let's say the backing bag at around $400, and then you have to go and buy that bag for around 40k. I mean, I don't even know who buys a bag for 40k, because that is crazy, guys. I would never do that. 40,000, I mean, I would do a lot with that money, a lot, rather than buying a bag that I'll only carry a few times a week or a few times, I don't know. But I understand people want to be in certain class, they want to have certain standards, and that's why some people would rather go to these shops. And I mean, they have the money, so it's not a problem to them. But for someone like me, even if in the beginning of the video I said I would have really wanted to own one of these nice shoes, designer bags, by the time I think of going to the shop and buying something that is quite expensive, I always ask myself, will I be always wearing this shoe every time? For me to come and buy a shoe that's worth $100, it's not even worth it when I can have a nice shoe for $20. I mean, that is just me. That's how I am. So if you're okay with buying a shoe that's worth $100, then well and good. That's up to you, and I should not judge you because you're buying a shoes for $100. You shouldn't judge me because I want to buy a shoe for around $20, because I mean, it's enough, and at the end of the day, it's just a shoe. And at the end of the day, people are just doing these things for social media. People are just doing these things for other things, not for themselves. Unless if you're doing it for yourself, that is good. But if you're doing it for social media and to show people out here, just know that you are being ripped off by these brands, and the happiness that you're looking for, the happiness that you want in your life, isn't going to come from these brands, isn't going to come from these shoes that you're buying, these bags and all that. But anyway, so this is what's happening, and the drama is still going on. China have said, you know what, we ain't taking these. Yes, and they've decided to expose all these big brands, and I don't know what's gonna happen. It's only been not yet, it's not even 3 months. It's not yet 3 months complete. It's not yet 3 months complete with the new administration, but things are getting worse and worse every single day that we're coming on social media, that we are watching the news. But anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching up to this part. If you haven't yet subscribed to this channel, kindly consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know what your thoughts are. And until the next episode, bye.